Hey everyone, it is your independent Teen Beachbody coach, Ashton Meyer, and what I want to do is talk to you today about how to get unstuck. Those of you that have been coming and saying, I'm not motivated, I don't know what to do, I know that I need to do something, but I just don't know where to go. Well, you're not the only one that has been in that situation before. How many of you have felt like something is missing? Or that you're uncomfortable with the familiar, or what you used to like doing, you don't really like doing anymore, or you just don't know which way to go. You're stuck. You're in a funk, and guess what? When you are stuck, the good thing about being stuck is that it does not take the ability to learn and move forward and progress. You can still learn, you can find ways to change the habits and make yourself go forward. You can get unstuck. It's just called stuck for a reason. It's called a funk for a reason. Doesn't mean that you are going to be there forever. So, change is really easy to desire. A lot of us want to make changes in life, whether it's to get more free time, or whether it's to get healthy, or whatever the change may be. It's easy to desire. But how many people actually act on it? How many people will move forward? It's hard to make a change, and it takes time, and it takes creating a habit to get there. So a lot of times what people do is they get motivated, they decide that they're going to make a change, and then they just do it, which is great. That's what you need to do. You need to make a change and just do it. Because a lot of us just think way too much about what we need to do, and therefore we wasted time. But those of you that make a change, you go great for a few weeks, and then you lose that motivation, right? Something comes up, life happens, and you stop. And you give yourself the excuse to stop. It's very short term at times. What I've learned from Chalene Johnson is that with habit, it takes 30 days. Most people say 21, some say 30, but 21 to 30 days to form a habit. And if you're doing it consistently every single day, you will keep that habit in your head. It's kind of like seatbelt. I hope all of you are wearing seatbelts, but it's something that processes in our head that it's a habit. We do it automatically without thinking, and there you go, right? So you got to create a habit. And when highly motivated, we tend to achieve what we need to achieve, right? But when you're in the funk, when you're stressed out, when you're tired, then the cycle falls back, and that's when you get stuck. So how can you get unstuck? Well, first thing I want to talk about is flashback. So whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, flashback to remember or think about something that made you happy in this situation. Flashback to why you're doing this in the first place. Your why is a huge motivator. It is your fuel tank in your car to drive you to where you need to go. And if you don't continue to fill it up, you're not going to go far. You will stop. And then you're going to have to backtrack to get more to go forward. So, remember your why. Why are you doing what you are doing? And then remember the joy of what you were doing behind it. How did you feel behind trying to achieve your goals? What made you feel amazing about it? Did you give yourself any type of rewards for achieving little success by little success to get to your big goal? Reward yourself. What positives brought out because of this goal? What are the positives? So, one thing that I can tell you too is activities, events, groups, online support. What your goal is, because this can be directed to any goal. This is not just health and fitness. This is not just business. This is directed towards any goal in life that you are trying to achieve. Whatever it is, you can go to events. You can go online. Find people with similar goals or like-minded people, people that inspire you. Follow them. Because when you see that, you're going to be like, oh, that's it. That's it. Like, yes, that's what I want. You guys help each other achieve the goals because you're trying to achieve similar goals. But getting in events creates a movement in life. My church that I go to, Word of Life, am so thankful and blessed that my friend Kira decided to contact me and say, hey, I see how you've been, you were doing church online and everything. And I was like, yeah. I was like, we never grew up going to church, and I feel like I don't know much about the Bible, about the stories. I do believe, but I don't feel I know enough. And I was afraid to go to church because I was afraid I would be judged by others. And because I didn't know. I'm still learning. There's so much to learn. But when I got in there, the community, the life, the people, let me know it was okay. And let me know that they were going to help me. And that let me know that there are people in there too that were in the similar situation. And something about it continued to build up positivity, of course, But there's other places too that you can go. Finding and seeing the joy of others that are trying to achieve it. And then when they achieve a goal, you're like, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to do that too. So through support, you can get out of the funk. Another thing too, consider your legacy. What are your values? What are your priorities? You have to have values. You have to have priorities. And values are things that you want to spend your time on, that you're not going to give up. I value my family. I have my family time. I am not on Facebook all the time. I actually have messages from a week ago right now that I still need to get to. But I'm not going to cut my family time out, because they are the reason that I do what I do. Well, not the main reason. But I want to help people achieve their goals. And the fact that I'm very passionate about this and I can do this from home and be able to be with my kids when I want to, that's life to me. My kids are my biggest why for everything that I've achieved in life right now. They are my life. And I will not sacrifice my time with them for my emails. I will get to people. I will. I have my business time. So think about your values. Think about your priorities. Pay attention to what's important to you. Go to what's important to you. When you're feeling in a funk, what is important to you? What makes you happy? What makes you smile? What makes you feel joy? Go do those things. That might just spark something, spark the fire. And also, last thing, pay it forward. Sometimes we think, okay, I'm in this funk. I can't get out of it. I don't know how to get out of this. I can't help myself. How am I going to help others? You might find it very surprising that if you take a moment to talk with someone and help them achieve their goals and their dreams, that it may just push you to where you need to go. I know it sounds crazy because you're like, I can't even help myself. But just try it. Try to help someone. And you might just see the positive effect in it and make a change yourself. Well, I hope each and every one of you can learn to get out of funks. I hope each and every one of you have support behind whatever your goals and dreams are. and continue to look forward each and every single day. Live in the moment. Breathe and live in the moment of what you are doing now. Your destination is always going to be there, and it will be there. Don't focus on it so much as to focus on what you can do in the moment now to get there. Don't worry about the future. Worry about the step that you can take now and make it. Make that step. Take that risk. Jump off that cliff. You know what I mean by that. Do not quote me on that, please. But soar, fly, and do that now. You'll get to your destination. All right, smile, have a beautiful Monday, and we will talk to you guys later. See ya.